Hi YT World! I'm here today to do a review for you because this beloved flat iron died about a month ago in Paris. It's supposed to be universal voltage as stated on the website. I also used a converter adapter just to safeguard it and it still blew out my first night in Paris. So imagine me, the flat iron junkie, trying to survive the next 8 days in paradise, lovely Paris, without a flat iron. It was a very hard ordeal, but good thing is Paris was such an amazing experience and trip that I didn't mind having not so nice hair. I ended up getting this flat iron the day that I returned to Toronto because there was a 20% off sale at Sephora, which made this a okay thing to buy considering that it's $225 regular price, which would make it the most expensive flat iron that I've ever purchased. This is the T3 SinglePass X flat iron, and it is a one button, super easy to use flat iron that has wider plates than your regular Chi, Amica, Coriolis, even some Crocs are smaller, but this is a wider one, which is very comparable to the one that I had and loved for 2.5 years. At first, I didn't even notice that it had a temperature gauge, and I was very scared because I've used the GHD, which is supposed to be intuitive to your hair texture and type, and it is not. I found that it was too hot for my already flat ironed hair and too cold to go from curly to straight, so it wasn't beneficial for my regimen and my type of hair. This one is a one button temperature gauge. Turn it off, turn it on, turn off the audio, because when you turn it on, you'll find that it sings the opera to you, which is kind of weird at first, but it's a cute kind of novelty addition to a flat iron. When you turn it on, it'll light up to your already saved or last used temperature gauge. And if you want to go up or down in the cycle, you double tap it and then you click through the 5 cycles. 410 is the 5th chamber, which is the highest temperature it goes to. And that is the temperature that I had to use last night to go from curly to straight. I was a little bit disappointed by that because when I would go from curly to straight with the Avanti Croc, I'd never have to go higher than 330 degrees Celsius. So I don't know if it's a difference between the plates and the silver versus the ceramic tourmaline, or if it's not really as hot as it claims to be. What I do like about this is that I can kind of toggle between the 2nd and the 3rd if I want to use this as a refreshing flat iron for already blow dried or flat ironed hair, and it works perfectly to smooth the hair. One thing I've noticed is that my ends are no longer crunchy, although they still look a little bit ra-da-da-da. They are a lot healthier than they were when I was using the Avanti Croc, which might also be due to the fact that I've been using coconut oil as part of my deep treatment and deep mask regimen when I'm conditioning my hair. I also still use the macadamia deep restorative mask on my hair, so that hasn't really changed much. It does retain a lot more sheen and shine to the hair, and my hair is soft, although it is a lot more voluminous than I'd like it to be if I'm using a flat iron as expensive as this. The first time I used it, I had a little bit of dragging, which really scared me because I've never had a flat iron that kind of drags on the hair and kind of gets like that. I've heard horror stories of other people's flat irons doing that, and I was really sad that this expensive flat iron would do the same thing, because I've never had that from my $50 flat irons to my hand-me-downs to this flat iron, which is $120 or $149 regular price. I was really disappointed, but about the 3rd or 4th time I used it, it was just much smoother. So I think it's probably a coating from the manufacturer to protect the plates while shipping, or just some sort of film that might have dissipated with heat and wear. I really like the fact that this is lightweight, and it also comes with a Velcro enclosure to keep your cords safe and neat when you're storing it. I've retained way too much poof for hair that I flat ironed last night, wrapped overnight, and also flat ironed again this morning for this video. Very disappointed in that respect, which is why I wouldn't suggest this for anyone who has curly hair like myself or more tightly bound curls, because I feel like this is not going to do anything of any consequence for your hair that you'll be impressed with. If you like having volume in your hair and sheen and shine, then this is a perfect flat iron for you because it will give you just that. And that wraps up this review. I hope that you guys enjoyed this and found it informative. If you haven't already, thumbs up this video and subscribe to my channel for more videos. And until next time, love and later.